Bear down, Arizona. Bear down because it's homecoming. U of A plays UCLA tonight at 8 o'clock, but before I head off to the game, I just wanted to make a quick video addressing some topics or just some frustrations that I've been hearing from a lot of people as to why they aren't reaching their health and fitness goals or just goals in general. A common theme I found amongst a lot of them was that the bigger problem is what's going on in here. Not necessarily the Wildcats, you like my beanie, but what is going on in their head. Negative thoughts and that negative energy you harbor in your mind, if you're not careful, can dig you into a deep hole of discontentment. So let's talk about social media. Social media has its pros and cons, but like a reality show, people pick and choose which aspects of their life they wish to share with the public. So if you think about it, it's not really reality. And we check social media when we're bored, when we're distracted, when we should be doing something else. And that's the time throughout our day where we're a little bit vulnerable and we find ourselves comparing ourselves to one another simply because we're unhappy with our current situation. Just because you went to the same school as someone, you worked with someone, or you played on the same sporting team as someone does not mean that their life is supposed to be your life. You don't know what that person did in preparation to get to where they are right now. So what you have to ask yourself is, what am I doing now to making sure that what makes me unhappy right now does not become my future? You have to take ownership and responsibility for those things, knowing that you play a huge part in how your life plays out. So if you want to eat better, you want to make yourself tone up a little bit more, get to the gym more, you have to take yourself to the gym. You're the one who's feeding your body. You can't blame that on somebody else. You have to take ownership of the decisions you are making or the decisions you aren't making. Also, the reasons as to why you want to achieve your goals have to be more than just, I want to look better naked. Because that is just a superficial, external perk, I would say, as to what happens when you start to eat better and when you start to work out. Your reasons as to why you want to achieve those goals should be, I want to get off my medication. I want to live longer to see my kids grow up. I want to live longer to see my grandkids grow up. I want to have more energy throughout my day. I want to have more active brain cells so I can learn more to be more competitive in my field. Those are the type of reasons that will drive you to achieving those goals and taking yourself to that next level. You should never plateau because there's always something more that you should be doing. And then this goes into not allowing past achievements to almost paralyze you from taking yourself to the next level. And what I mean by that is it's fine and dandy to celebrate achievements, but don't let that, what happened 5 years ago or what happened last year or what happened 10 years ago, prevent you from achieving new goals. There's always something more that you can be doing. And this is when a support system comes into play. You need to have a strong support system. You are a product of your environment. If you're unhappy with the way your life is going right now, check your friends, check who you surround yourself with, check with what kind of music you're listening to, check what kind of shows you're watching. All of those things eventually get into the mind and get those thoughts repeatedly just playing over and over and over in your head. And if you're just constantly bombarding your mind with all these negative thoughts or just feelings of, oh, I want this, I want that, just never feeling happy or satisfied with anything, those things eventually just take a negative impact on your life, and then you just find yourself digging yourself into this deep hole. So overall, just be mindful of what you think by protecting what you see, protecting what you hear, and protecting by what your mouth says, because your mouth can speak things into existence. If you're speaking negatively and gossiping and always talking down on yourself and one another, those are the things that are going to eventually turn up in your life. So hopefully this got you guys thinking of some changes you can do. Hopefully this will inspire somebody, motivate somebody to make some changes and to take ownership of what is happening or what is not happening in their life. So if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and I will see you guys next week. And go Wildcats!